Our lungs are such an amazing piece of equipment. If you open them out with those small air sacs and alveoli, it is as big as a tennis court. If you see, the right lung is divided into 3 lobes and the left is divided into 2 because it has to give place for the heart to exist. Now, studies have shown that most people use only 30% of their lung capacity. With our sedentary lifestyle and our bad postures and the deteriorating quality of air, you can imagine the amount of oxygen we are taking in. It's like filling your car tire with 30% air. It will not gain speed, the suspension will go down. Same thing happens with the human body as well. Only those who exercise or who are moderately fit, they use, let's say, 50 to 60% of their lungs, and the top athletes or sports people would be using the full capacity of their lungs. With yogic breathing, we can use almost the full capacity of our lungs and increase the intake of oxygen into our blood and into our bodies. Those who have done the online meditation and breath workshop and have learnt the yogic breathing have experienced its power. How we can use the abdomen, the diaphragm, the chest to practice deep breathing. With pranayams and the Sudarshan Kriya taught on the online meditation and breath workshops, you can greatly increase the intake of oxygen into our systems. So let's start with today's exercises, and after each round, you will be actually able to feel the increased energy levels because of the intake of oxygen and prana into our body. So let's begin. Today, let's learn another breathing technique which is very powerful and which balances our entire system. Our brain has 2 hemispheres. The left hemisphere is more for logic, for reasoning, for linear thinking, sequencing. And the right side is more of parallel processing, imagination, intuition, creative, artistic. When both our hemispheres are balanced, then we get an integrated approach to life between the intellectual and the emotional, and our decision making becomes optimal. For this, we will learn the Nadishodana Pranayam. For the blood to flow, there are veins and arteries and capillaries. For the electricity to flow, the electrochemical reactions are happening in the nervous system. But for the prana to flow, the subtle life force energy, that vitality, that sense of high or sparkle, that happens in the meridian system or the nadis. It is said we have 1,72,000 nadis in the body. And all of these tend to get cleansed when we do the Nadishodana Pranayam by using the left and the right nostrils alternatively, for which we have to keep our left hand in chin mudra, in this gesture where the index finger is gently touching the thumb. The tip of the index fingers and the thumb are gently touching, it makes a nice circle. The last 3 fingers are together outstretched, and we keep the left palm on the left knee or the thigh, and the right hand, the index and the middle finger is touching in between the eyebrows. So on one side you have the thumb, and the other side you have the little finger and the ring finger. Now we use them on the sides to gently close or gently press at the base of the nostril. So we don't have to close the nostril fully, we gently press so that we can change the flow of the breath. So we keep the index finger and the middle finger touching in between the eyebrows. Some people, they just do it this way. This way there gets too much pressure on the nostrils, which is not so nice. So let's place the index finger and the middle finger in between the eyebrows and gently tap at the right side with the thumb. Breathe out from the left nostril, then breathe in through the same, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the same, breathe out through the other. whichever nostril you breathe out from, breathe in through the same and breathe out through the other. Breathe in and breathe out through the other. So, whichever nostril we breathe in from, we breathe out through the opposite. Whichever nostril we breathe out from, breathe in through the same and then continue. This is called the alternate nostril pranayam or Nadishodana pranayam. Breathing through either of the nostril has its own effect on the brain and on the body, and by alternating we balance it both. So let us do about 9 rounds. So 1 breath in and out on both sides is 1 round. Let's do 9 of these. So let's keep the left hand in chin mudra, tips of the index finger and the thumb gently touching. Last 3 fingers are outstretched. The body is nice and erect. Head is in line with the spine. With the right index finger and the middle finger touching in between the eyebrows. It's a chakra, the Agya chakra, the command center of the body. Now gently press with the thumb at the base of the right nostril and breathe in and breathe out from the left nostril. Breathe in through the left. Gently hold for a second or two and breathe out from the right nostril by pressing on the left side with the little finger and ring finger. Breathe in through the same and breathe out through the other, the left nostril. Breathe in through the same. Gently hold. Breathe out through the other. Gently hold. Breathe in through the same. And breathe out through the other. Let's continue by ourselves. Make the breath slower and deeper, longer and fuller. Full inhalation and full exhalation. Every breath you're breathing mindfully, with the mind fully on the breath and in between the eyebrows. If any of the nostrils is slightly blocked for you, you can breathe with a slight force from there. Let's continue for 1 more round. Let's complete the pranayam by breathing out from the right nostril and then relaxing both our palms, keeping them open on the laps. The gentle, deep breaths. Notice the sense of calm and balance in the whole body and mind. Slowly, you may open your eyes.